Hey guys, it's Brother in Christ Weston. Thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to be reviewing an article from End Times Headlines. Let's get into it. Trump and Netanyahu unveil bold two-state vision amid Gaza ceasefire and Abraham Accords expansion. So they tried to do this in 2019 when we saw the Abraham Accords. 2020, 2019, something like that. 2020. And I was like, yo, this is a two-state solution. This is Second Thessalonians 2 when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction comes upon them upon as labor pains upon a pregnant woman, and they shall not escape. Um, this is Second Thessalonians 2, like to the core. All these nations getting together under the Abraham Accords. What a name, by the way. And then on top of that, that would lead to in Israel trusting in a Trump who could be said antichrist kind of situation. This leader who establishes peace across multiple avenues and people love him. And it's like, whoa, this is what is going on here. So this is really interesting. Let's just read. It says here. Um, in a landmark announcement that could reshape the future of the Middle East, U.S. President Donald Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu jointly presented a new two-state peace initiative aimed at ending the Gaza conflict and building on the momentum of the Abraham Accords. As reported by Israel Yaum on Thursday, the plan outlines a comprehensive framework for resolving long-standing hostilities between Israel and the Palestinians while simultaneously expanding diplomatic and economic ties between Israel and additional Arab nations. This is a once in a generation chance to bring real peace and prosperity in the Middle East, said Trump during a press conference in Washington, standing alongside Netanyahu. We're building on success, not theory. The Abraham Accord showed what's possible. Now we can go further. I remember this when they had I forgot who it was. I think it was the UAE, Israel, and somebody else. They sat down and they all signed in front of the White House. Yeah, that was a thing. The proposal comes weeks after intense negotiation, catalyzed by mounting international pressure and fragile ceasefire agreement in Gaza. The new vision includes, get out of here. It was a gnat. We got plants, so sometimes we get gnats. The new vision includes formal recognition of demilitarized Palestinian state in select parts of the West Bank and Gaza, contingent upon strict security guarantees and regional cooperation. Prime Minister Netanyahu, known for his traditionally hardline stance, framed the initiative as a pragmatic response to the shifting dynamics in the region. This is not about giving in, it's about moving forward. Netanyahu told Israel Hayom, we are proposing a historic framework not imposed by outsiders, but developed by partners. It's a way to frame that in the region who understand the stakes. Under the plan, the Gulf nations, such as the Arab Emirates, Bahrain, yeah, that's right, reportedly Saudi Arabia, are expected to play a significant role in financing reconstruction efforts in Gaza, integrating a future Palestinian state into regional economic networks. Initial reactions among Palestinian leadership were mixed, right? Because they don't want that. They want Israel. They don't want they want. I remember they don't want. They want like the Golden Dome on the Rock. That's what they want. They want Israel to be the split to happen there, for that to become a two-state solution. While Hamas was not formally responding, the Palestinian Authority expressed cautious optimism, with a spokesperson stating, if the plan truly respects Palestinian rights and sovereignty, we are willing to engage. Regional powers such as Egypt, Jordan quietly welcomed the efforts, according to Israeli sources, though public statements have been restrained pending further details. A major feature of the plan is what officials are calling a second wave of the Abraham Accords. Trump and Netanyahu confirmed the negotiations are underway with additional Arab and Muslim majority countries to normalize relations with Israel, including Oman and Indonesia and possibly even Sudan. Wow. We are witnessing a realignment, Trump said, and peace through strength is working. Biden administration has offered a tepid support for the plan, noting that the importance of any proposal that brings lasting peace and respects of the aspirations of both peoples. European leaders have shown interest, though some expressed concerns about the details of the Palestinian sovereignty and settlement freeze conditions. Analysts warn, however, the success will depend not only on diplomatic skill, but on a ground level changes, including governance reforms in Gaza, disarmament of militant factions, tangible economic benefits for ordinary Palestinians. While the plan is being hailed by architects as historic, critics argue that the similar proposals in the past have failed due to a lack of trust. Still, in the involvement of the Gulf states, renewed global attention on the region may give this effort a greater chance of success. As the dust settles from the recent Gaza violence and international leaders' way, the implications many are watching to see whether the two-state solution vision marks a genuine path toward peace or yet another chapter in the region's long and painful stalemate. Yeah, I'd hate to see that happen. This is a real short one and done video. because this is picking back up off like um, the momentum that we had when the Abraham Accords came out, and like 2020-ish, passing of the torch before all that stuff was happening. 2019, I think, as well, somewhere around there. I remember watching it. Remember watching it where I was, what was happening, and it was significant. It was important, and yeah. So, um, I don't know what's to come of this, but I believe this to play out. No, if there is a two-state solution, you are creating a death covenant within Israel, splitting the land, which you're not allowed to do, and which will bring this false peace. And I think that introduces, I think it's a clear sign that introduces the tribulation. Um, there will be judgment. So who knows? Anyways, guys, that's the video. If you like the video, be sure to like the video. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.